Get ready for action because the Chicago Cubs just clinched a thrilling extra-inning 2-1 victory over the New York Mets. Pete Crow-Armstrong dashed from third base to the fans celebrating the walk-off win, and the team's momentum is unstoppable after this incredible performance.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The bullpen is being tested, as Cubs manager Craig Counsell has had to improvise due to injuries, with Phil Maton dealing with tendinitis and Hunter Harvey still recovering from inflammation, forcing the manager to constantly change his strategy to keep the team competitive. Meanwhile, the offensive firepower shines as pinch hitter Michael Conforto ties the game in the ninth inning, and the Cubs celebrate a massive sweep of the reeling Mets, proving their focus remains locked on their own game plan regardless of the opposition's struggles. And the big news for the pitching staff. Cubs closer Daniel Palencia is officially reinstated from the injured list, bringing much-needed stability to the rotation as the team chases the division lead. So stay with us for all the latest updates. The Chicago Cubs secured a dramatic, extra-inning 2-1 victory over the New York Mets at Wrigley Field, marking their fifth consecutive win. The decisive moment came in the 10th inning, fueled by contributions from several unexpected roster members. Pete Crow-Armstrong celebrated the walk-off with a run from third base, followed by a sacrifice fly from teammate Nico Hoerner in the 10th inning that drove an Armstrong, sealing the win. This victory extended the Mets' losing streak to 11 games, their longest since 2004, showcasing the Cubs' ability to pull off a series sweep with players many fans did not anticipate. Key to the game's outcome were several non-roster invitees. Michael Conforto, a spring training invitee, tied the game by driving in Scott Kingery after a pinch hit against Mets closer Devin Williams. Conforto's strategic approach against Williams, who was pitching a changeup, was noted as a key factor in the offensive surge. Devin Williams was responsible for forcing the game into extra innings by striking out Crow-Armstrong in the ninth. However, the Cubs gained an advantage in the bottom of the 10th, as Crow-Armstrong started at second base, and Caleb Thielbar pitched a scoreless top of the inning. Crow-Armstrong advanced to third base on a wild pitch, setting up Nico Hoerner in the lineup. Hoerner, hitting .325 with a .360 average while in scoring position, ultimately ended the game on the first pitch he saw, denying the Mets a potential double play opportunity for Michael Busch. Manager Craig Counsell credited the team's diverse lineup and bench depth for the success, noting that the roster possesses a really nice mix of skill sets. He highlighted the bench's impact, citing Carson Kelly's 3-run home run in a previous game as a testament to the team's flexibility. Counsell also addressed the challenges of the pitching staff, which is currently dealing with injuries to 10 pitchers on the 40-man roster, emphasizing confidence in the players supporting the injured starters. Following the game, Cubs pitcher Javier Assad expressed satisfaction with his performance, noting that executing pitches well led to the win. The team's ability to rely on depth, including players from the minor leagues, was underscored by Counsell, who stressed that having capable players behind the injured starters is crucial for organizational success. The Chicago Cubs bullpen is facing significant instability due to a series of injuries, forcing manager Craig Counsell to adopt a highly flexible approach to game planning. The situation has created a dynamic environment where pitching roles are constantly shifting. Manager Counsell provided an update on the bullpen situation, noting mixed news. Phil Maton, who is dealing with tendinitis in his right knee, completed a bullpen session on Saturday, and his next step is scheduled for a live session at Wrigley Field on Tuesday. However, the news regarding Hunter Harvey was less positive. Despite being placed on the injured list on April 12th for inflammation in his right triceps, Harvey remains in the training room and is not currently throwing, with no immediate plans for further testing. Compounding these issues is the recent absence of closer Daniel Palencia, who is sidelined with a strained left oblique. Counsell acknowledged the fluidity of the situation, stating, "When the names are changing quickly, then your plans are a little more flexible and they're going to change a little quicker. We've got enough new bodies down there that day-to-day, roles can change a little bit." While Counsell strives to maintain structure before each game, he admitted that frequent changes are unavoidable. He emphasized the necessity of maintaining a mental structure regarding game strategy and utilization, even when personnel shifts occur. On the offensive side, Michael Conforto has been proving effective as a pinch hitter, recently recording 2 significant hits, including the tying double in the 9th inning on Sunday and a key double in April that initiated a winning rally against the Pirates. Conforto emphasized his approach, stating he has honed his routine, focusing on preparation rather than overthinking, aiming to be ready for the crucial pitch. In other news, the team is marking the 110th anniversary of the Cubs' first game at Wrigley Field on Monday, which took place on April 20, 1916, when they secured a 7-6 victory over the Reds in 11 innings. Separately, maintenance work on the right field wall around the 368-foot sign has concluded, with ivy removal and subsequent restoration efforts expected to return the wall to its usual appearance during the season. The Chicago Cubs secured a hard-fought 2-1 victory over the New York Mets on Sunday, completing a sweep and extending their losing streak to 11 games, following a late rally. Nico Hoerner's sacrifice fly was instrumental in the win. Amidst the team's success, Cubs center fielder Pete Crow-Armstrong downplayed any concern over the Mets' struggles, stating the team's focus remained entirely on their own performance. Crow-Armstrong emphasized that the team was focused on executing their style of baseball rather than dwelling on the opposing team's situation. The game featured key offensive contributions, including pinch hitter Michael Conforto, who tied the score in the 9th inning with a double down the right field line, assisted by Mets right fielder Tyrone Taylor and a scoring run from pinch runner Scott Kingery. In the 10th inning, Nico Hoerner's fly ball to right field advanced Crow-Armstrong to third base, setting up a game-winning opportunity. The Cubs' pitching was crucial, as the offense struggled significantly, going 0-4, with runners in scoring position and leaving 7 runners on base. Right-hander Javier Assad made a strong return after a poor start in Philadelphia, pitching 5 innings and allowing only 1 run. The Cubs' bullpen then pitched 4 1/3 scoreless innings, solidifying the victory. Manager Craig Counsell praised the pitching performance, noting that the team's confidence was high, contrasting it with the Mets' current situation. The Chicago Cubs have secured a strong start to May, boasting a 4-game winning streak and 7 wins in their last 10 outings, placing them atop the National League Central standings. As the team pursues the division lead, trailing only the St. Louis Cardinals and Cincinnati Reds by a single game, the Cubs made a significant roster adjustment ahead of their upcoming series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Right-handed closer Daniel Palencia has been reinstated from the 15-day injured list. This move creates space on the roster, resulting in the designation of fellow right-hander Yaxel Rios for assignment. Palencia had been sidelined since April 17th due to a lat strain in his non-throwing arm. He has since completed 1 rehabilitation appearance in AAA Iowa, tossing 19 pitches and retiring 2 batters during that stint. Prior to his injury, Palencia had established himself as the Cubs' closer, posting 5 scoreless innings and 1 save while maintaining a perfect 0 earned run average across those outings. In his absence, the Cubs have utilized 5 different relievers, recording 6 saves in the interim. Meanwhile, the designated player, 32-year-old Yaxel Rios, was acquired by the team on April 26th and has appeared in just 1.2 innings across 6 games. This marks his first appearance on a major league roster since the 2023 season with the Oakland Athletics, and he is now available for any team needing a reliever. Palencia's return is a welcome development for the bullpen, which has been dealing with multiple injuries, including LHP Caleb Thielbar, RHP Ethan Roberts, LHP Riley Martin, and RHP Hunter Harvey. As a player under a 1-year, $808,000 contract, Palencia is considered a crucial asset for the team moving into the winter meetings at the end of the year.